Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. Yesterday on the Nick Ferrari show on LBC, Karen Smith, who's she? Karen Smith is a junior minister in the Ministry of Health. She said she was disappointed to hear the results of a poll which showed that 25% of all Labour voters at the last election have abandoned the party and will not vote Labour next time. Now, remember that Labour only got 20% of the vote. If you're losing a quarter of them, you're down to 15%. That's not good when you consider that the SNP would then get more than that. The SNP actually had 18%. Labour would come worse than the SNP. Now, of course, it wouldn't because the SNP is not a national party. But in vote share, that's spectacular. Obviously, Reform and the Tories would both outdo them, and indeed, it's not far off. The Lib Dems outscoring Labour now. That's how far Labour have fallen. They could be the fifth party in Britain, and boy, would you love to see it. She was chatting away there with Nick Ferrari, and she said that Labour had an awful inheritance. No, they didn't. They had a growing economy with low inflation. This bullshit that they're trying to spread on your toast and saying, oh, it was a terrible inheritance. No, it's a lie. Oh, we had a 22 black hole. No, you didn't. The OBR said you didn't. The Treasury officials said no, you didn't. Nobody can back it up. Rachel Reeves was asked to show the workings that showed the £22 billion black hole. Oh, yes, she said, I will. Well, we're still waiting. It's only been 6 months. Not a jot. But polling data from the think tank More in Common found that a quarter of Labour's 2024 backers regret their vote, against 65% who don't. It's disappointing to hear, she said, but we're just 6 months in. Oh, yes, let me tell you, you think 25% is bad and you're just 6 months in. Let's see where we are in a year. Let's see where we are in 3 years. Because it won't be 24%, 25% rather. It'll be 30, 50. All of them. She said, and this is again the bullshit about the awful inheritance, but you know we are delivering on waiting lists which are currently growing longer, and things like that. She said we're improving the lives of people in hospital. That's not true, and indeed they're making them worse. They've just upped the cost of watching TV in hospital. It's £10 a day. They're about to put that up. Children waiting ever longer to see a GP. Education standards falling. Tell me, Karen, what actually have you done that's improved the lives of anybody in 6 months of power? Answer, nothing. Every single metric, and I'm not just saying it as hyperbole, fact, every single metric has got worse. There's not one aspect of life that is better. Wages are falling. Inflation is rising. Interest rates about to go up. Job losses increasing. The economy shrinking. Waiting lists longer. Schools, oh my God, schools are about to collapse into themselves because all these kids are leaving private education and going into public sector, which can't handle it. It is absolutely awful. And yet they still sit there telling the bullshit and hoping that we are going to eat what they are telling us. No, don't piss on my cornflakes and tell me it's milk, Karen, because it is what it is. It's completely utter shite. And that's all that's all the Labour Party can give you is shite. There is no remitting. It is just constant. So why is she shocked that a quarter have jumped ship? I'm shocked it's only a quarter. Thanks a lot. Bye.